In today's video, we're not looking at an FPS game, no. Yes, I can't believe it too. We are taking a look at Need for Speed Rivals, a game developed by Ghost Games in 2013. Given the fact that this is on the Frostbite engine, the pre-launch material that I saw for this game, I was actually really enthusiastic about. For me, this is the game that was gonna bring Need for Speed into a new era. Being on that aforementioned Frostbite engine, the graphics were gonna look insane, and hopefully the gameplay was gonna match it. Little did we know at this time that Ghost Games were going to have a plan here that was going to cause mixed reviews within the community. The biggest issues that the community had with this game was the lack of variety in customization, as well as for the PC players, that locked 30 frame rate cap that was just, well, let's face it, just kind of unacceptable for a AAA game of 2013. I'm glad that this whole war of 30 and 60 FPS is now over. Well, I hope it's over anyway. Now granted, Ghost Games were a new developer, and the torch was passed from Criterion Games that worked on Most Wanted, the previous game before it, so they really didn't have much experience within the field of racing games, especially to fill the shoes of Criterion Games, who have made other games like Burnout. If you wanted to play at 60 FPS, there were some pre-launch application parameters that you could actually do, but oh dear, that would actually speed up the game twice as fast. Yeah, probably not then. But anyway, I'm not here to grill this game on that. No, today I'm going to talk about my overall experience within Need for Speed Rivals. So when you first launch the game, you have to do the tutorial. You do a tutorial for both sides, for the street racers and also the local law enforcement, trying to get them and trying to stop them from being hooligans. In this tutorial, it only hits on the bare basics, and really doesn't teach you anything that you really need. It's quite an easy game, quite an easy concept to actually wrap your head around, so if anything, the game actually feels insulting. It really doesn't need to hold your hand as much as it does, and there's not even a way to skip these tutorials. Once you get past that, your objective then becomes to complete speed lists. You can choose from a variety of 3 of them, and usually they're pretty simple to do. They do become a little bit harder in the later game, but honestly this is an arcade racer that has a casual approach, so not really hard to do at all, and this is more of a chill game. If you're looking for difficulty, you're not going to find it here. The game for the most part has a good variety of cars. This is offered both on the cop side as well as the racer side. During my time playing, I actually went for the racer side because I just like the concept of running away from the police and the police chase aspect just a little bit more than taking down racers. Although Rivals does really excel well in the pursuit aspect of the gameplay. It can actually get really exciting when you're trying to not get caught by the police, especially with the introduction of the pursuit tech, which can actually add an extra layer to the game. It's kind of a do or die on your speed points, which are important to visual customization, performance upgrades, pursuit tech, and also unlocking new cars. You want to be extra careful not to get busted though, because you will lose your heat multiplier as well as the speed points in that gaming session. This gives a good level of risk to reward, and it's very satisfying to get to your nearest hideout and bank all those points. So let's talk about the map, Redview County. This map is pretty big, and the environmental changes throughout races breathes extra life into it. The environmental and weather conditions can be from snow to rain, to just little things and little effects like leaves falling from trees. I can't stress how breathtaking this game actually looks. It's just a shame that there isn't many secret spots. I think it's the graphical detail within this game that I actually like the most. For as many things as this game does right though, it does wrong. Like I touched on before about the customization, there isn't many ways to actually customize the cars or the vehicles. This means there's a lack of opportunity to express personality within the game. And given the online features of Need for Speed Rivals, this is something you would have thought the developers would want to implement. Once you've unlocked the cars that you actually want to, replayability starts to diminish quite fast. Sure, multiplayer is interesting, but I think there's only a max of 6 players allowed on the map at one time. My experience now in 2019 wasn't that good as well with online. If I did open it up to multiplayer play, the most I'd find in the same map with me was about 2 players. So let's come to a conclusion about Need for Speed Rivals. I think this game can definitely offer casual fun. I think the most casual fun you're going to be having though is in single player. It does get things right like the police chases and the pursuits, and its overall visual quality is very nice. But I feel like they've missed the mark with this game. They just couldn't get it quite right. If you're a fan of the Need for Speed series, I think you'll enjoy it for a little while, but unfortunately it doesn't bring enough to the table to keep you coming back. It's not quite good enough for me to recommend it to people, but it's not too bad where I'd say, oh, don't play that game, it's nasty. Because, well, it definitely has its moments. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then please like it. If you disliked it, then you know what to do. Consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell to see more videos like this. I've been Jaguar, keep on laughing, keep on gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. But before I go, I just want to play you the intro to this game. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Like, seriously. Just watch it.
We are unbound. Free. Unshackled. We push the limits in the most powerful cars. Cars we don't pay for. We go where we want, when we want, as fast as we want. You may call us thugs, but deep down, you know you need us. We are the law. You can't catch devils with angels.
I am not you. I am the life you're too scared to live. You are asleep. I am awake. I am the reality show. The catalyst. The 15 minutes you'll never have. You want to know why I do this? I want to know why you don't.
We are the enemy of freedom.
I will run.
We are the shadow you can't
I will
shake.
never stop.
We will hunt you.
You will never catch
You
me.
will not stop.
You will make me
We are
famous.
everywhere.
You will fail.
We will break
You are my challenge.
And you are our target.
You are my rival.
Wow, so cool.